20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams can be a big factor in who gets out of here with the double.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. He'll look to throw. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. They get 24 on that one. First down, Cowboys. They'll turn and hand this one off. They face second down and 7. Now, faking the give. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll look to throw. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now the first carry for King Henry. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Going to go right back to Henry. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Falcons. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go. The Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll go up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's down the field for Lamb. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Henry, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Good defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. They're running on 1st down with Henry, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. 2nd down, Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown Atlanta. Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons will have on top 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And a up and down, just shy of the 40. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Right back to Moore, another grab. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last next completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll look to throw again. This one intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. He gets free. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Falcons. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
You've just seen both sides just make their impact here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark him at 22-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Back to throw. In middle, he's got Gronkowski. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A huge play just before the half. 42 yards. Throwing now on first and 10. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Jackson now on second down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Falcons are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken in at the goal line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Derrick Henry. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Falcons. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just...
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. This is brought in at the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. He almost gets to the 5 and goes out at the 6.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Fighting for the goal line. Oh, we lost it. Someone punched it out. Panthers pick this one up. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all bad. That opening drive still made it right to the edge of the end zone. A lot to build on here, but man, what a painful way for that drive to end. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Henry on second. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
From his own end zone on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. New series coming up following the punt. And the Bengals are set up quite well for their next possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
To throw it on 1st down. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space, Steve. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
2nd and 10 now. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Goes along the 7. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Cook will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. It's a pickup of a yard, and that is how our first quarter will end. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. Throwing on 2nd and 4. Drops back. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack will cost them some yardage.
Get into the red zone pretty detailed. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dicker connects there. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Jackson now on 3rd. He puts everything behind this one. Intended for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He's going to throw this one. Pass complete to Cook. Get some space around midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Throwing deep for the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that. Inbounds, the offense can let out a little sigh of relief. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Third and long for him here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Panthers are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. From the 17. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They send a man in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He gets loose down the right side. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Panthers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Here comes the final play of our first half. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Okay, we have to talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? Can you turn the punt for an explosive play like that does the exact same thing? Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down, here's Lamar. That's complete, David Njoku. It's inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The offenses, good play call. You know, utilize their
This is the Madden Championship Series brought to you by USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA, proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Jackson. Pressure comes and down he goes. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. The defense has always talked about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A handoff, running left, Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Elam on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over first and 10. A play fake. Now Young. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now Young. He gets it to Johnston. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. In motion right is Johnston. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Young now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Elam's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the made field goal, Elam back out to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. Now it's Jackson. Connects with Kittle underneath. Oh, nice move. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion right is Johnston. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now here's Young. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Running from the gun with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Off the play fake, Young. They'll roll him out right.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down and 6 now.
Let's go now.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Young to throw it this time. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A 61-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Jackson. This one caught by Kittle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Henry up the middle. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Jackson. Touchdown! George Kittle from 17 yards out. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Jackson now. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
On play action, Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Young. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That is intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Here's 1st and 10.
A toss left, Henry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Jackson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two.
This is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And taken down just shy of the 40.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here comes 2nd down.
70 Rangers, Dragon 60, 50 Maverick, 60, Buffalo 18, rig alert.
Young to throw.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Young. Right back to Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all rests now on the longtime kicker, Jason Elam. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And right away he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Rivers now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. David Njoku, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And more troubles for him as he's going to get stuffed behind the line again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Flushed out right. And he is caught. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11. To throw, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Right side, he has Johnston.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only the field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Running left, it's Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now Rivers.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Through the middle of the field. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Not allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to forcing the completion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott escaping the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back.
And